Hello and welcome to another episode of Visions of Mana. I'm Ring Stabbity, the stabbiest stab that ever stabbity'd. And we are 60 hours into the game. We are finally at the end of Chapter 7. There's nothing left for us in Chapter 7. There can't be anything left for us in Chapter 7. And to prove it, I'm gonna go, what do I want to travel the whole world? I could. Or I guess we could just go here.
Let's plan our next move.
Fast travel. Yeah. On the map, it's just forward progress. Crit Ridge, no quests. No quests. No quests. No quests. No quests. Quests? That's just the map refusing to update. Yeah, see? That thing doesn't even work. Day Cliffs, yeah, it says that we have a side quest active, despite the fact that we don't, and here it shows that we have a side quest ready to complete. Oh, game, you could really stand to use a little more active map. But let's get into side quests. We got nothing. Everything is done. Now I could just, I guess, count. Is there a way? All right. All right. Thanks a mil. Find and replace. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 111, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 116 quests. Now, I've got a feeling that we got more, because 116 does not seem like a good number to end on. But we are expecting this to be decent. Anyway, we are going to be fighting Daelophos, and we already know that he is light type, so we'll be switching Val over to Dark, and let's get his, not side quests, what am I talking about? Moves. Underwater, Revivify, Mental Boost, yeah, we can keep those. What we're really looking for, though, is the... Oh, Lucent Shield won't hurt. And a Dark Saber Plus. That is going to be very useful. Morley, Inflation, sure, you can cast that. Don't need you casting that. You can cast that, sure. Palomina, yeah, you can auto-cast most things. We're good here. So, I think we don't have any more quests. I could fly over and find them, but I don't feel like it. Instead, let's just get Flammy and go to Entwine Bridge Pass and see if we can fight off Daelophos. See if we're not too late, considering how much time we wasted just dawdling around doing side quests. Alright, there's our target. 159 kilometers away from here. Imagine having to go there on foot. Alright. Oh yeah, look at just how fancy it is. It's... I don't know, all of them are equally fancy. Alright. Entwine Bridge Pass, let's go. So, when we first crossed this, I said, hang on a second, guys. There are, whatchamacallit. There are, blue jars to restore class strike power. I'm pretty sure we're going to be fighting a boss here at some point. And sure enough, I was right. And I promise I did not peek at that earlier, just to be able to say that. Gear and skills, pick the vessel for Palomina. Do we want to switch you over to Magus? We lose... Oh. We'll lose 37 MP, which is annoying. We'll gain 89 magic attack. That is good. That is good. It's all about an all-out offense. Yeah, all-out magical offense. I'll take it. Yes. And we'll take a peek at the elemental plot. Earth. What do you do? Increase the damage of magic attacks for every oh, right. Useless. How about here? Reduce... No. We are gonna go back because despite them being weaker, that quick cast is definitely useful. So back to water you go, Palmina. Plus, it's a much nicer outfit. And if our Squirrel Queen of Thighs isn't wearing the best outfit she can, then why are we even playing this game? Right? 1 second. Okay, just needed to rearrange a couple of windows. Let's get going. Just a couple of meters away from our bridge arena. Cutscene time? Cutscene time. Let's do it. Ooh, lovely cutscene. Perfect right there. He's absorbing powers from each of the Benevodons, it seems.
I see. The fact that you are here must mean that the Benevodons have failed. However, your luck has run out. You will fall beneath my blade, as will the goddess.
But why do you hate her so much? We know that Cerulia passed away before her time. But that doesn't explain why you turned your sights on the mana goddess.
Not only the goddess. I cannot forgive a single soul in this miserable plane. I did as I was bid. I subdued the Benevodon threat. All I asked for in return was to continue my peaceful life with Cerulia thereafter. That was my one wish. Why, after all that I did, after all that I suffered, why steal my future from me?
A good question.
It ripped my love from me and with it all meaning in my life. Why should I have to forgive? Why should I not seek vengeance on the goddess, on the world? With
well, maybe a bit too
sword,
much.
I will cleave this feckless, worthless, senseless realm.
No, I won't let you!
Alright, start us off. Darksaber Plus on everyone. And you use Moon Energy on yourself. And you double check for weaknesses. You should be weak. Good. Is currently weak to dark. Resists light. So, consecutive cast darkness on him.
What is lost is the world in which we fester. It must be purged of all of you, and I shall be the one to do it.
We won't let you destroy anything, Daelophos.
Geyser! Think you can handle this?
Do you think you can handle this?
I have a Raven Shriek. Oh
Unleashing my
yeah.
full power!
Very nice.
You worthless, spineless.
The intensity of his... How do I look?
Still weak to that, so double cast it.
Don't get too close.
Disappear!
You force my doors. This will stay.
Spirits,
Feeble.
come forth! Take
I was afraid that it crashed
Why
for a
protect
second.
a goddess who cares not for you?
Without the goddess, the whole world would disappear. Remember yourself. Utter destruction isn't what Cerulean would have wanted.
Did we just lose? We lost internet. Lovely.
Cerulea's heart. Look at this world you would protect. This broken world feeds on souls to rejuvenate the flow of mana.
Yeah, that's
Society
bad.
built on the backs of the alms sacrifice. Mortals happily accept these deaths as a part of the natural order. You fools are ensnared in the goddess's trap. Nothing more than slaves to her vision.
Yes.
No! The goddess wants a future for everyone. That's why she entrusted us with its protection. Otherwise, she wouldn't have given us a choice. From the very start, these sacrifices were a choice that we mortals made for the good of the world. We've been deciding our own fate all along. Just give me the mana sword, Daelophos. Its purpose was never revenge. It's a beacon of hope, given to us all by the goddess herself.
Oh, hope, is it? Yes. This sword is the goddess's gift, and I was a fool to keep using this weapon of servitude.
Not the sword!
Oh no! Not the sword of mana. Ooh, rumble! We got lots of rumbling.
I have no need of a limb granted by the goddess's pity.
He's now dark aligned.
Prepare for your demise!
He's on. And just look at him.
I do not need my arm to destroy the likes of you!
Daelophos! This is
Dodge,
crazy.
dodge, dodge!
You have to stop!
No!
It's almost over.
There's too many of them! We gotta slow them down!
Well done.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm only human.
Appreciate it.
Alright, have a little chocolate. And, nope, not you.
It is down. Our
Double
chance
cast
is
some
now.
light.
That went what?
There we go. That was easy. Hey, and some bonus. And of course I forgot to use my boost. Forgot to use the boost.
Ridiculous. To be brought to my
Finally,
knees by
completed
a
chapter
band of
7.
naive whelps. You know nothing of pain, of loss.
That's where you're wrong. I've also lost someone. Someone dear to me. And all this time, I've been thinking about the world and how we live in it. About the alms and their pilgrimage of sacrifice. About the Soul Guard, guiding them to the mana tree. The tradition is so ingrained in our society that I never thought twice about what was being asked of us. On this journey, I realized that the important thing wasn't the act of sacrifice. It was the will shared by alms past and present to ensure a future for everyone. So many alms have given their souls to the mana tree, preserving mana power for the rest of us. Their strong hearts created a better tomorrow. That's why we will defeat you and carry on. To protect the next generation.
Or, you know, 4 years.
Drivel. I will not lose. I cannot. The goddess will feel my wrath!
Elementals! Protect the alms!
Good job, Salamando! Also, I thought they were, like, out of energy.
Sylphid? What are you and the elementals doing here?
Thanks for saving us. Wait, where's Daelophos?
Not here, that's for sure.
He's headed straight for the mana tree. I fear for the goddess's safety.
Oh no.
Curses! We have to go after him.
Hold on, think about it, all right? The mana sword is gone, and you know how strong Daelaphos is.
True. The mana sword has broken in twain.
Did the color palette change? Everything's like more washed out, it seems.
Even so, I'm going.
I think it was just that shot.
Daelophos must be stopped.
The sword that was once Narsil is now Anduril. Broken mana sword. Alright. Go to the sanctuary entrance. Use the flammy drum. Let's use the flammy drum. Yeah, we're finally in chapter 8, and of course the stream was down when we did it. Right. There's... There's our destination. However, I'm gonna pause and fix the stream. And maybe not have the camera spin wildly. Alright, and we're back from the crash. Ugh. Painful, painful stuff. Now, we, however, because we are now in chapter 8, we got another reward finishing the chapter. That means, yep, I knew it. We have a new quest. Now, to get this one, you need to have done a few other quests before. So, yeah. That was at least the warning on the guide. A couple of old ladies.
Honestly.
If we live honest lives, the spirits will always keep us in their favor. Mayor Questa, I've returned. Welcome back to Tianeea, Val. And allow me to extend a warm welcome to the Alms, too. I must thank you again on behalf of the village for taking care of the Benevolent of Fire. We will not soon forget that. We merely did what we must. Val, you look older. In a good way. You've matured. There's a look in your eyes that wasn't there before. You think so? I guess I have Hinna to thank for that. For everything, to be honest. Oh, Hinna. Such a bright young woman. It's almost like she foresaw your future. Well, I guess she did in a way. Listen, Val, Alms, I doubt Tianeea is as exciting as some of the other places you've been, but I wish you a pleasant stay all the same. Hey, Val, there's something I've been wanting to do while we're in Tianeea. Do you mind? Sure, Julie, shoot. I want to know more about Hinna. I didn't join the group all that long ago, so I never got to meet her. I only have everyone's stories to go off of, but can tell you all still think of her fondly. That was oddly worded. Grammatically correct, but oddly worded. She must have had a huge impact on your lives, if you were willing to fight like you did to retrieve her core stone. I guess I want to know what she was like. What was so unique about her? Anything and everything, really. Oh, Julie. I, too, did not spend many moments with Hinna. A chance to ask the locals who lived alongside her would allow an enlightening glimpse into her character. Sounds like a great idea. I might learn something new about her, too. I wouldn't pass on a chance to relive a few memories of her either. Come on, let's ask the folks around Tianeea what they remember. It might be best if you take the lead when approaching the villagers, Val. Is that all right with you? Of course. Let's see. Who should we speak to first? All right. We got... Wait, just one? No, the map just lies. Because the map always frickin' lies. Why would we ever trust the map? Ruben, how are things? Hey there, Val. Good to see you. Got some errands to run here in Tianeea? Yeah, we got a quest. We're actually asking around about Hinna. We were wondering if anybody had any anecdotes of her that they'd like to share. Do you have a story to tell of her? Anything you feel comfortable sharing, of course. Of course, I don't mind one bit. You relax, you're gonna like this. Thank you, we really appreciate it. Oh, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Morley. Name's Ruben, nice to meet ya. Now then, what episode about Hinna should I share? Oh, yeah! Did you know she used to practice her magic when you weren't around, Val? One day, I asked her why she was practicing healing spells when we can just go see, Adelita if we get hurt. You want to know what her reply was? Said she was practicing so she could heal your wounds at a moment's notice, Val. That explains why she was already so good at it. And she was practicing it all for me. It seems to me like she was always kind, always caring about others. That's not all. Once she got the hang of healing magic, I asked her if she was going to learn some spells to fight off enemies. But she said the thought never occurred. Said there was no need because she'd always have Val for that. She really said that? It just goes to show how much trust she had in you. Come to think of it, I don't think I ever saw her use magic in anger once. Oh, Hinna. I have to say, her healing magic had a warmth to it like nothing I'd ever felt before. It goes to show you what you can achieve with enough practice. We relied on Hinna to have our backs in the same way she trusted Val to watch hers. Yeah, you're right. Hinna really believed in us, didn't she? Is that the kind of thing you were after? It certainly was. I think I understand her a lot better now. Thanks, Ruben. Jeez. Oh. I've got, like this nasty scratch in my throat. And we are walking in for more talking. Will this map have at least updated? It has not updated. Why? Ellie, how have you been? Hi, Val. I've been doing great. And you? Oh, who's this pretty lady with you? My name's Karina, the Alm of the Wind. And this here's my best friend, Ramco. Karina and Ramco, I'm Ellie. Nice to meet you. Same here. Ellie, you and Hinna were close, weren't you? See, we're going around the village asking people to tell us a few stories about her. So, you were good friends, huh? Maybe you can tell us something about Hinna we might not know. I'm not sure if this counts, but whenever Hinna used to talk about Val, she'd always start playing with her hair and get all dreamy. That's exactly what a girl in love would do. Tell me, did she twist locks of hair around her finger like this? Yup, she sure did. I always thought Hinna was like a princess. Made me want to be just like her. She was so kind and caring. If I had a problem, she always took the time to listen, even when no one else would. And her eyes would sparkle whenever Val's name came up in conversation. She had such pretty eyes. They were like these big old jewels. I hope I grow up to be like her one day. Well, hopefully not the dead part. Aw, Ellie, I'm sure Hinna would be so happy to know how much you thought of her. You think? I know she would. That's just the kind of gal Hinna was. Okay, I believe you. Thanks, you guys. I'm happy we got to talk about Hinna. Same here. I'll come back another day and we can chat about her some more. Sound good to you? Really? Yay! But you gotta tell me something about you next time, okay? Alright, there is, Morley and Karina. And I'm sure, one of those will have Jule chat. And the other one will have, Palomina chat. What do you have to say?
Okay.
Thanks for returning home and calming Dorfer down for us, Val. We owe you a lot.
Uh-huh.
If you can believe it, the temperature has gone down. It's almost bearably warm now. Almost. Yes, that looks good to me. Marcello! Why, if it isn't Val, how are you, my boy? Are these friends of yours? Hi there, my name's Jule. I'm a sproutling in the Alm of Wood. Goodness, an alm! It's a pleasure to meet you, Jule. I'm Marcello. I'm a potter here in Tianeea. Now then, to what do I owe the pleasure? This might sound strange, but we want to ask the people of Tianeea what they remember about Hinna. Do you have any special memories of her? Any lasting impressions? Hinna? I say she was a girl who always gave her best in everything. I remember when she expressed an interest in pottery one time. At first, she just watched, but after a while, she decided to try it for herself. A few days later, she shows me the finished result. It was a little drinking cup with a perfectly round base. It just kept falling over. We laughed our hearts out at that. I guess she wasn't the type to take herself too seriously. I kind of imagined she'd be like that. Hinna kept telling me she wanted to make the plates and bowls that she and Val would use in the future. Tableware? For the two of us? That's right. She kept doing it over until it was absolutely perfect. She wouldn't have anything but the best for you, Val. Hinna, I had no idea. She was no pottery prodigy, but what stood out was how dedicated she was to learn. Never shying away from a challenge, always taking a positive approach. That's Hinna for you. And if Salamando chose to be her alm, then she must have had a heart of solid gold as well. No doubt about it. And she had more passion in her soul than any of us. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us, Marcello. You gave us a real insight into who Hinna was. Not at all. I should be thanking you. It was lovely taking a trip down memory lane with you. Okay. And I assume... next one over. Palomina will be talking with... whoever that is. Yep. Hi there, Adelita. Val, I had no idea you were back in town. Had I known, I'd have... is that Lady Palomina with you? Oh, this is such an honor. My name is Adelita. I studied medicine in Ilistana many years ago before I became a physician. Is that so? It heartens me to hear that your education in Ilistana has served you well. So, what brings you to me today? We were asking around Tianeea about Hinna, with the aim of acquiring more insight into the individual she was. Do you have any special memories of her that you'd be willing to share with us? Hinna, do you say? I was always impressed by her inquisitiveness. You know how she was an avid reader? Well, I used to lend her books from time to time. I only own difficult medical textbooks. Even I struggle to understand them, but when I told her not to feel down if they were too hard, it just made her more determined to read them. She'd ask me questions about everything she didn't understand, and always took the time to read every word. And when she returned them, it was always with a big smile on her face. I think I caught her reading one once. I remember she was nose deep in a book with tiny little writing. I can instantly imagine Hinna doing such a thing. May I inquire as to the type of textbooks she took to reading? As I recall, she seemed most interested in herbology and the identification and treatment of common illnesses. I can't believe she was reading medical textbooks. That stuff's way too difficult for me. Reading medical manuals front to back, she was certainly serious about studying. She said she wanted to use the knowledge to help people. She always was considerate like that. She really was, always putting others before herself. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us, Miss Adelita. It was lovely to learn more about Hinna. The pleasure was all mine. Hinna truly was a kind and beautiful soul. Bye, and thanks again, Miss Adelita. Okay, well, that's, something. Jump! Alright, and let's complete the quest. Val, there you are. I've been looking for you. Oh, hey, Hinna's mom. Well, this is my first time meeting the Alms. It's so lovely to meet you all. As Val said, I'm Hinna's mother. Oh, this is altogether unexpected. I heard you were in the village going around asking about Hinna. I thought I'd best come find you before you left. You don't understand how happy it makes me to know you're keeping her memory alive. It was Julay's idea, actually. He wanted to ask the villagers about Hinna while he had the chance. I never got to meet her in person, but the guys always have positive things to say about her. I guess you could say it got me curious. Talking with the villagers painted a vivid image of the kind person Hinna was. In a strange way, I feel closer to her. To me, Hinna will always be a shining light. The pilgrimage has been rough at times, but there was never a dull moment with her around. And it seems everyone in Tianeea feels the same way. People were smiling ear to ear as they shared their stories of her. I was not in Hinna's company for a considerable course of time, but the effects she had on all of us will be everlasting. I think I speak for all of us when I say that it is because of her that we're all still here. Hinna was a great friend to all of us. I'll remember her with pride. Hinna was blessed to have people around her who cared so deeply. I know she felt the same way about all of you. Couldn't have felt that way about Julay. I brought these with me. They're bookmarks that Hinna made. She put a lot of care into making them, and I'd like you to have them. Obtained flower bookmark. Oh golly, it's such a darling little bookmark. It's ardently made and absolutely adorable. Thank you. I will be sure to treasure it. Hey, mine's got a flower in it. It's so pretty. She made them before she set off on the pilgrimage. The flowers are supposed to bring happiness. She was always trying to make sure we were all happy. Oh, I have something for you, Val. I think it'll come in handy on your travels. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right then, I don't want to hold you up any longer. You have a pilgrimage to complete. Goodbye, Val. Be safe. Hinna really takes after her mom, huh? And not just how they look. You can tell where she got her heart from. Her dad's the same. They're just about the kindest people you'll meet. They're exactly the type of parents I expected her to have. Thanks for helping me out with this, Val. And thanks to everyone for coming along for the ride. No, Julay. I should be thanking you. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have seen all the different sides of Hinna that I never even knew existed. Wherever Hinna is right now, I'm sure she is as happy as she ever was. This is Hinna we're talking about. She'll be smiling bright enough to put the sun out of business, right, Val? You can bet on it.
That was a great new experience.
Sure, a great new experience.
Let's plan our next move.
All right. Hela, Lafayette Drifts, Etern. Nope. Castle Cresceno. It's got the one, but that's a lie. Prime Falls, Fallow Stab, Rada Harbor. Okay. I think.
Let's rest up.
Oh, well, we're gonna make a save right here. And look. Chapter 8, Tianeea. Yes, we're finally in Chapter 8. Oh, I'm so happy. Anyway, let's wrap the episode up. Stream obviously continues. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always. And I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye.